Alrighty guys, and welcome back. We got a special treat for you today. We're going to be spawning in on the game on LeatherFace, and we're currently running add-ons as well as the map offering. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot about movement and rotation on this map. It's going to be an informative Rapgod game, so we can already tell I'm going to go through the middle of the map. Keep in mind, looking at my build, you're going to be able to see surveillance and ruin. Therefore, I'm going to know where the teammates are going to be going at the start of the game, and I can't see any scratch marks to the left, so I'm going to drop down through here and check to the right-hand side. They could be hiding, they could be doing a lot of different plays. The game has just begun, and I already went through the middle of the board. Keep in mind, I got a 32-meter terror radius, and based on these kind of things, we're going to be putting ourselves in a really good situation when they choose to let go of the generator. And I can already see that Jenny is not glowing white, therefore. Oh, hello, mate. You're a little late on that, sunshine. We're going to drop it with a saw. That actually came down real late. I got beat, so I'm going to be able to clean up. You can see how that changed color. We're going to come back here, and we're going to pull up the saw again. We're going to be looking for Bachelorette number 2. We're going to come to the side set. Down he goes. Now we've got 2 people down. I'm going to leave her there. I'm going to pick this one up too. That means there's 1 person or 2 people MIA. We've got pressure on that generator. We're going to grab the Dwight. We're going to pick him up. We're going to put him to the closest hook available, which is going to be the one in the middle of the board. In fact, it's going to be the one on the right-hand side. I'm going to leave that guy slugged on the ground because I want to get through the board and I want to apply pressure to as many generators as I possibly can. And I could go for another hook right now if I wanted to, but I would rather keep the consistency on the generators. I can hear that up there if it would be worked on. It's not, so therefore I've got to check on these 2 gens here. They could both be coming in for a save. I do not know what my team is currently doing, what their team is currently doing. I'm going to keep rotating and checking on my generators. And it looks like they all came in for the save, therefore I'm going to be able to come over here and be able to get the God pallet out of the way nice and early because somebody's going to have to play it. They're both, or 2 of them are going to run through it. I'm just going to walk straight through it. Never mind, I'm going to go for a chainsaw on this guy based on the fact that I have beast marks. I should be able to catch up to him. We're going to hold it down. That guy tapped that Jenny, so I want to get 5% movement speed out of him. We're going to go for the lunge. Good dead hard. I still want to go for a lunge again. I want 5%, my love. There's going to be an additional 5% movement speed. She's going to run away, which is going to be fine. I got 2 hooks. I've got everybody coming in through altruism, and I got stability on that generator all the way over there, as well as an additional 5% movement speed. You're going to be seeing me moving at 120%. Now I've got mass pressure throughout the board. I can hook into the same spot based on the fact one of the pallets is gone. She was smart into dead hard. She saved a really good one. I can go through the middle of the map right now and apply pressure to the right based on what I can see. If I can see any form of scratch marks or any kind of heartbeat, I'm going to just keep moving here. I've got regression on that generator, and right now all I'm doing is paying attention and listening to the sounds through the floor. This is why this is one of the most killer-sided maps in Dead by Daylight, because of the indicators like this. This guy is currently injured. I got my totem in the corner of the map, but he didn't see it, and I wonder if he's going to be able to know there's a pallet here, and he is. He's going to sidestep and going to come back in for a moonwalk, and it looks like he played that really well, but not well enough, and he's going to be suffering from an M1 here. Let's see what he decides to do. Is he going to dead hard? He's not. That is perfect. That's going to preserve my stack of baby food. I was expecting him to try and dead hard past me or do something. That way I hesitated a little bit on that. So now we're going to be moving at additional 5% while carrying a survivor instead of moving at like 92%. They're back in that God pallet, or all the way down there. I'm going to run right in for them. Keep in mind I want to be applying pressure to that generator based on the fact I know there are currently 2 targets in this direction, meaning 1 person is Maya and he's not back upstairs on that generator. They're going to leave when they hear the 32-meter heartbeat, which is fine. And now I'm going to be able to play off this pallet. Let's see what happens here. We've already got scratches leaving. I'm going to moonwalk here and come out through this side. I'm going to be chasing this guy. I'm going to try and apply as much pressure to him as possible. That was really smart. I could have lunged for it, but it wouldn't have been worth it. I would have lost a stack to get a stack. It's not the worst decision in the world, but it's not the best. We're going to see what this guy does, because there was 2 people on that side of the map, and I don't currently know. I know we got movement all the way over here. I'm going to be trying to cut this girl off, depending on her movement, and she made a really bad play. No pallet here, my love. There was one in front of you that you didn't see. I'm going to drop her. I'm going to just walk up behind her and hit 1, get 5%. That was really unlucky. That is one of the negatives about being LeatherFace, is that little play there. So she's above me to the left, but I'm not really running after her. I'm running towards this guy for the 5% movement speed. This is going to be the guy with dead hard. He's still on that. You're going to be in one of these lockers. Which one? Which one? I got time, cutie. That's not a locker, Quinton. Not the player I thought it would be as well. Unfortunately, I could have walked away with 2 downs, but I misplayed, therefore I walk away with 1 down. Generator upstairs has still got stability and regression, so they could be applying pressure to other generators. Unfortunately, I walk away, like I said, with 1 down, but we're still in a comfortable spot. I would have hooked him a little bit closer to the center of the map. They've all grouped up and they've all healed. This means I'm getting pallets for free and hooks for free. That's going to put this guy in a struggle. I believe this is going to be his 2nd hook, which is going to put him in a nasty little situation. I'm going to go all the way across the board, look at any form of information that I've got. I see no scratch marks, but what I do know is I've got a pallet all the way over here that I can break, and I'm not going to be losing a stack of play with food. Be able to rip my saw and take it out of the way. Guys already been saved, which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. We've got pressure on the gem. We've got pressure on so many different situations on the map. Now they're going to be stacking up there on the generator. Why would he do that if he didn't have DS? You're in a really bad spot, my man. I'm going to punish you with an M1. I'm going to down you. I'm going to slug you in case you do have DS. And I'm going to go right up there and apply pressure to those guys. That way there's somebody who has to come down and save this man. We got movement over here. This is going to be a nice player who's going to give me 5% movement speed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out. I'm going to pick this guy up in case he does have DS. In fact, you want to know something? That would be a good call, but at the same time, I'd rather he get picked up and not have another player running around. That way I'm forcing altruism, and at least another player has to come in and come for the save. I've got full regression downstairs to the left. left. You notice how I'm trying to keep as many generators wide as currently possible. That was for the people, and that is nice for me. Now that we know one of them has for the people, I'm going to say that was the girl with Iron Will, the girl who's teachable it is by default. We see movement up the staircase from Dwight. I'm going to chase him any second right now. I'm going to try and hide my light to see if he hesitates on the staircase a little bit longer, and we're going to be able to tell with the scratch marks if he did, and it looks like he did. He's trying to walk, we're going to sidestep, we're going to pull up the storm, we're going to go down on him. Light's out of the way. I didn't need to crash into that. I wanted to keep going back in. I could see my for the people teammate over here. He's going to give me 5% movement speed, and I know where the final player is right now. I could go for the snowball win. What I'm going to do right now is get 5% movement speed out of her by looking at her. I'm going to drop down onto this guy because he's already left scratches leaving to the left-hand side all the way up the staircase. Now I'm going to be moving at 120% while the other guy is going to be able to get the save in time. Do keep in mind this puts her in a really bad situation. If she does come into the save at the exact same time, she's going to be in a lot of pressure and a really bad situation. We're looking right now. We can't see anyone. We can get this guy down, and we can play off that unless he has got a nice healthy pallet. I'm going to go for the grab. I saw movement to my right-hand side, so you know what's going to happen right now. I'm going to drop this guy, and I'm going to come straight in for it. Yep, going to go for the blind. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to get 5% out of it. We see the scratch marks leading to the left-hand side. We're going to the right a little bit. I don't want to actually chase her. I want to look at the floor while chasing her, looking the wrong way. Therefore, we're going to get another additional 5%. Let's see if she goes for it. She is. We're going to come around, and we're going to be able to stop her. Even though she has dead hard, there's not really much of a decision she can do. She's going to have to bait out a dead hard. I'm going to look up to make her panic, make it look like I was going for the lunge when it wasn't, and that's going to put her in a really bad situation unless she has unbreakable off the ground. So we're going to put this one on the hook over here based on the fact I've already dropped him. I'm going to be moving an additional 5%. I wanted to make a hesitate or panic with the dead hard, which is exactly what I did. This means one person's MIA on the floor somewhere. This just goes to show you, this is my personal opinion, is a powerhouse LeatherFace build that you can do on this map, and there's nothing survivors can really do to beat you if you split your pressure and you know when to chase certain areas and when to leave, and when never to overcommit to a chase is very important. Even though I wanted a couple of the people that I couldn't get at the current time, I waited for altruism, and that's how I caught him. I never caught this girl once until she tried to save somebody else. It just goes to show the power. Now I'm going to be moving around at 120% movement speed while throughout the entire board, listening to see if I can hear this guy crying based on the fact the hatch hasn't spawned, even though the hatch will become an option at 5 gens. And there he is right there. That's going to be an educational LeatherFace game. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, unless that guy's going to be Kobeing off the hook, and that is not what is going to be happening. This just, like I said before, it's going to show you the sheer power behind this killer, the sheer power behind this build, and the pressure needs to be down with really good Addons taking us to a very killer-sided map. So if you guys love this video, make sure you hit the follow button and you pop into the live stream where I stream DVD 5 days a week. This is an educational Rapgod game of LeatherFace, and it's my pleasure to have you here. It is always a lot harder to do an educational Rapgod game on an indoor map, but it's a lot easier when I do it as a killer. But you can see the stability on all these generators except for 2 that are currently glowing white. Therefore, I knew exactly where to go at all times, and I could force down a pallet and let go of that at the same time if I got the 5% movement speed. So there was nothing they could really do in any given situation that they had based on the fact I knew where they spawned. They grouped up, and then when they tried to split, I was always around as well. We can hear the hatch underneath us and to the right-hand side, so we're going to come down and we're going to kick that, and therefore we're going to be walking away with the max amount of points we can. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough chainsaws, and we're not going to double hit from that, but that just goes to show you I never committed to an over chase at any given time. I made sure I kept the pressure where I possibly could. I called out the mistakes I made, and that is going to be one of the games that we learn, and we're going to be able to improve our gameplay for next time. We did play the game offering. We are currently running the tuning guide, and beast marks also notoriously known as LeatherFace's best add-ons in the game to give them an additional keep in mind when you do that with LeatherFace, your chainsaw does go a little bit further as well. But guys, GG's well played, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and pop into the live stream and say good day. See you next time.